Okay, good morning. I've got no sound here. Should have sound. Got no sound. Not good. No sound. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? If you can't hear me, we're going to have a problem. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. You can hear me. Fair enough. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. So, Dereck Chisora and Joseph Parker is no longer on. So, Eduardo Hearn has come up with 6 other alternatives. Lying at his arse as usual, but anyway, he comes up with Alexander Povetkin, Michael Hunter, Oscar Rivas, Otto Wallin, Manuel Shah, and Martin Bakole. Well, let's get a few things straight. Manuel Shah has got a date with Trevor Bryant for the WBA world title. We know that because Trevor Bryant is trained by Stacey McKinley. Stacey McKinley has been on his channel a number of times, and they've just been looking for a venue for that fight for Trevor Bryant and Manuel Shah. So that's off the table. Another name that will be off the table is Otto Wallin. We just finished fighting Tyson Fury not too long ago. I don't see how Otto Wallin comes in and fights Dereck Chisora straight like that. Oscar Rivas, well, I don't know if Oscar Rivas has got any what's the word? If he's got issues with Matchroom, and the fact that he feels that, I don't know if it's true or not, that Dillian White was allegedly on a substance, and so therefore he fought a guy that was knowingly or allegedly on some performance enhancing drugs. I don't think that goes down well with Rivas's camp, so I'm not sure if they want to do Hearn any favors. But then it's business, and we all know how business works, and it will be interesting to see if that fight can happen. I doubt it. So then we come down to Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter is a great fight for Michael Hunter. It's a terrible fight for Dereck Chisora. Dereck Chisora, as I said yesterday, moves in straight lines, doesn't like anybody with any form of movement. And Michael Hunter is a supremely good boxer and would beat a lot of the top heavyweights in the world. And Dereck Chisora is not one of the top heavyweights in the world. The guy's been beaten 9 times. I don't know why people think that Dereck Chisora is some sort of world-class heavyweight. He has been beaten 9 times. And so therefore, he's a good heavyweight, limited in what he does. And because David Haye and Dillian White knocked him out, that's because both of those guys made him miss, made him pay, frustrated him, and knocked him out. This fight, if he fought Hunter, he'd be chasing shadows, and he'd need to be in supreme shape, and he'd need to have had a fantastic training camp to even come close to Hunter. And even then, still, they'd have problems. Not a fight for boxing fans. Hunter's style, whilst it is for the trained eye beautiful to watch, is not so good for anybody who wants a tear up. Forget Hunter versus Chisora. Next up, Martin Bakole. Oh, well, that seems a good enough fight. His trainer, Billy Nelson, believes that, Bakole can beat anybody in the world. But if you ask Michael Hunter, he'll tell you something different. If you ask James Ali Bashir before the Hunter fight with Bakole, and I was raving at Bakole, Bashir warned us on the channel that Hunter's the real deal and he'll take Bakole apart. And he did. We heard all the excuses afterwards. And that's just how it goes in boxing. Alexander Povetkin, good fight. Both guys have come to the center ring. That's a good fight. If you're going to make a fight, that's a good fight. But I am absolutely befuddled as to why David Price is not the name on the lips of everybody. David Price did a photo shoot with Eddie Hearn as the opponent, right? because they couldn't find an opponent. Now, if you put 1 and 1 together, you got to get 2. David Price hasn't got an opponent. Dereck Chisora hasn't got an opponent. Dereck Chisora versus David Price is a good fight. It's a crossroads fight. It's a fight that makes sense. David Price has just come off a good win of Dave Allen. Dereck Chisora's come off a good win off Arthur Spilka. The fight's been talked about over and over and over again. It's a domestic matchup. Hey, make it happen. Make it happen. Another fight that could be made is Dereck Chisora against Hughie Fury. Why can't they make that matchup? Dereck Chisora and Hughie Fury, another matchup. You know, Hughie can keep him on the end of the jab, but the exciting thing is, if Dereck gets past that jab, we got fireworks. So those are 2 guys. But David Price, for me, has got to be the headliner there for this. And Miller is the outside bet. Miller, isn't this the same guy that everyone Hearn was saying he should be banned and this and that? Miller's going to suddenly just jump in now and fight Chisora just like that when there were rumors of him potentially signing with Top Rank? I don't know. But for me, if you're going to pick up a guy, you pick David Price. He's looking for an opponent. Instead of Eddie Hearn being there, just put Dereck Chisora's face there. It's an easy fight to make. So why not make that fight? Why not make that fight? Joseph Parking, ticket illness, liar, out fight. Who care about fight? Joseph Parker needs a trainer. I've said it. Joseph Parker needs to change his trainer as soon as possible because he's hit a ceiling. In other words, he's not improving. Dave Allen versus Dereck Chisora. For Dave Allen's health, I wouldn't want to see that fight. For Chisora's health, I wouldn't want to see him fight Daniel Dubois. Plus, they're on different networks. Dubois is with Frank Warren. Chisora is with Eddie Hearn. I don't think that fight's going to happen, to be honest. Not now, anyway. Not like that. No. There's more likely that you're going to get DD versus Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce. So, just my thoughts on it. But I just think, really, I don't see why Dereck Chisora and David Price don't fight. It makes sense. The other thing that I want to talk about is, while we talk about Dereck Chisora's next fight, the other thing we need to think about is, who is Dereck Chisora's next trainer going to be? Who is Dereck Chisora's next trainer going to be? We knew when Dereck Chisora mentioned at the press conference he wanted to get paid more money. You know what that means. If Dereck's getting paid more money, then somebody else is going to get paid less money. So that's a good reason as to why Joseph Parker wouldn't take the fight. Dereck Chisora will say, well, you know what? I bring X amount of money to the table. I do X amount. Look at my last fight. I'm the king and the man of the UK. All that sort of stuff that Dereck would use to negotiate his way. I pull in more tickets than you. I can sell out a stadium. Everything. He'll say, plus his antics. Dereck Chisora is entertaining. Let's put it this way. He's entertaining. I love Joseph Parker, but he's not Dereck Chisora in terms of entertainment. And, you know, you can imagine just Dereck going to the table and say, I want more money. I want more money, or I'm pulling out. Saying, well, okay, we need you. So we'll pay you more money, but then we're going to have to pay Joseph Parker less. So Joseph Parker's like, nah, I got ill. Sorry. Bye. So I'll hang around. There'll be another fight for me to have. Maybe I can fight Dave Allen on the undercard or something. Or, yeah, I can fight Dave Allen on the undercard. Or I can get a rematch with Hughie Fury. Yeah, I do that. Why do I want to get paid less money to fight Dereck Chisora? Nah. Or I can fight Dereck Chisora another time. Why not? David Hay is Dereck Chisora new trainer. Hey, keep 25%. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. But let's just not fool ourselves here, people. Hearn must have known. He must have known about this situation with Parker. He must have known there were warning signs there. And he must have known that after Dereck made that statement that issues were going to happen. So for me, honestly, looking at this situation, David Price is the obvious choice. I know that Peter Fury was talking about Huey being out in November. Well, he's just finished fighting Povetkin. Why not fight Dereck Chisora? Dereck Chisora is nowhere as good as Alexander Povetkin or as accomplished. So if you can't beat Alexander Povetkin, why not fight Dereck Chisora? I mean, I remember talking to Huey Fury years ago. Actually, it was at the presser for Chisora Fury 2, and it was in the West End. Yeah, in Piccadilly Circus. And I remember talking to Huey, and the interview's on this channel, actually. And he said that he wouldn't mind fighting Dereck Chisora in the future. He says the Fury, at that time, the Furies were all together. The Furies can beat up Chisora. First Tyson, and then his cousin. So I remember that well. Eve, good morning. How are you doing? Much love to you. Trap House Boxing, my brother. How are you doing? So to me, Dereck Chisora has got to. Dereck Chisora, David Price has got to be the fight. And why not? Oh, by the way, smash the like button, all you people in this room. I'm talking here. You guys should smash the like button. Yeah, but we know Joseph Parker. But I do think also that your trainer has a lot to do with your mindset. I think his trainer is also his manager. I think so. If not his manager, here's a significant input in his mind. And you can take on the attitude of the trainer. And the attitude of the trainer can be get as much money as possible. Attitude of the trainer can be do what you can with not taking as much punishment as possible. That sort of attitude. Make sure that your bottom line is only this much. Because for Joseph Parker, he's got to pay his promoter. I think he's got to pay his trainer. I think he's got to pay his manager. If his trainer, his manager is one, then he's got a lot of money to pay out, hasn't he? And then sparring partners and all the rest of it. So for me, as I said, David Price is the one. David Price is the one. It's a good fight for David Price. Is a winnable fight for David Price? That's the question. Well, David Price has got the power. I think he hits as hard or harder than Dillian Whyte, particularly with the right hand. It's a fascinating fight, a far more fascinating fight than a fight with David Price and Dave Allen. Dereck Chisora versus Takam? Nah, I don't know. I don't want to see that fight. Bigger domestic fight plus Hunter is too dangerous and don't bring enough to the table. That's it. I've said it. Well, you know it. You know me. I think I'd like to think I'm a pretty decent matchmaker. And, you know, Eddie Hearn can spin it for some WBA Intercontinental belt, something like that, or some garbage you can spin it for the Daring to Be Great Part 2, domestic beef, something like that. You can spin it. Pay-per-view. Thank you, Michael Thomas. Pay-per-view. Chisora War versus David the Conqueror Price. Some rubbish like that he could spin off and say, you know, David's come off a great win against Dave Allen, you know, and Dereck's coming off a great win against Spilka. You know, what a great fight. We know how it works. Yes, Tosh Bear. We know how it works. We know how the system works. Pay-per-view, 2 domestic fights, fight that everybody's been talking about. You know how it spins. Adam Smith, what a mouth-watering contest we've got here. 48 hours ago, we heard that Joseph Parker had cancelled. But who stepped into the breaches? Liverpool's David Price. A dangerous contest, but Price must have been given all the credit in the world for stepping in against Dereck Chisora. And were you there the other night when Dereck Chisora destroyed Arthur Spilker. It was a truly devastating performance. And the comeback in David Price. What a fight. His fight against Dave Allen, truly marvellous, a masterclass. We've never seen David Price put on such a masterclass. Well, we know that's the sort of crap that's going to be spun. We know it. We know what to expect. So if Price, well, why wouldn't Price take the fight? Why wouldn't Price take the fight? He'll get paid decent money. And if he's going anywhere in his heavyweight division and he's serious, why not take this fight? Why did he fight Povetkin? That wasn't a mandatory. That was an opportunity. Why fight Cash Ali? That wasn't a world title fight. That was an opportunity. So it's all about opportunity. So, yeah, David Price versus Dereck Chisora, the battle of wars. Eddie Hearn coming with that rubbish. Yeah, of course. And the British fans will buy it. They will buy it. It's the obvious fight. Martin Bakole. Tell you something. If David Price doesn't fight Dereck Chisora, he should fight Martin Bakole. These two have 12 to 13 losses between them, still pay-per-viewing them. I'm only watching for Taylor. Of course. Of course. I don't think Taylor wins that fight, but good luck to him. Yeah, well, no, I think they're pushing for that, but we know what the plan is. If AJ beats Ruiz, we know what the plan is. It's going to be AJ versus Usyk. I told you already. I know how they work. They're not the brightest sparks in the world. So, you know, actually, if they'd listened to me with their matchmaking, right, and they actually came to me before they made their stupid matches, all their fighters will still remain unbeaten, and then some of them would maybe pay-per-view stars today. But, hey, what do I know about boxing? Right. Smash the like button, people. I just wanted to do this very early morning show because I had a little bit of time. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Share the videos, guys, and smash the like button. And please leave your comments in the comment section because I can respond to you and we can talk more about it. If AJ loses, they're already setting up that he's going to retire. So my man AJ is talking that retirement crap. So if he loses, he's got an excuse already. So that's another conversation altogether. All right. He better, because I'm waiting on a full fortune for it. But I do fancy Taylor. Progress, not seeing anything like Taylor. Okay. Okay. I like Taylor. He was a very good fighter. I think there's things there that can be what's the word? That can be taken advantage of, let us say. Right, I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Smash the like button. I'm out. Take care.